Greetings. Amazing question you asked. Who is the guy? Scott, all I want to know is who is the guy under magic moments next to Jesus? that's Paul Rubens. That's Pee Wee Herman from the movie Mystery Men, right? And you got to think confirmation. There's some subliminals to that. I'll explain. In Mystery Men, it was a group of superheroes. However, none of them had any abilities. there was what was her name? Janine Garofalo. She was the bowler, right? She didn't have any abilities. She just had a bowling ball that was possessed by her late father. Her father was in the bowling ball. So the bowling ball had powers, and it was super powerful, and they all depended on her, but she didn't have any abilities. All she had was the bowling ball. And then there was Paul Rubens. There was Pee Wee, the spleen. I'm not going to tell you what his biological ability was. You can go to YouTube, put in Mystery Men, the spleen, and it'll tell you all about Pee Wee's part in that movie. Pee Wee's part, you'll laugh at that. Anyway, he was the only one that had abilities out of all of them that were his. He had his own natural abilities. As gross as they may have been, he was the only one that had abilities. Now you've got readers that are talking about the INFJ intuition, and you got to think, we know things are difficult to understand. There's human trafficking, there's child sacrifice energy in the cards, there's sacrifice the earth angel energy. Cool, I don't want anyone to understand a fucking thing I say. Thank you for the 5-star reviews. Anyone on YouTube, you come to me and tell me what's going on, because you got readers talking about they're losing their jobs. They're losing their jobs. Well, hell, if they're wrapped up in sacrifice the earth angel energy, I would assume they are. That's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Oh, I saw that Magic Moments said beware that individual gives off a negative vibe. Well, I'm the negative feminine energy, the Empress energy, so that's what it is. And I'm fine with that. My light triggers their demons. However, I would beware of tarot readers that are dry begging for equipment and shit. I know this Earth Angel, that if they could find this Earth Angel, I bet he could help her out with equipment, but he gives off a negative vibe. And I just blocked him and went on. So y'all keep in mind with tarot readers that are dry begging for, we need donations. Well, I posted about the entity that she couldn't identify and know the people that conjured it. We've been on that for a month. She's behind, and then wants to post a video that I made last night identifying that entity, and then she's got a post about that entity today and was dry begging for donations last night. Congratulations. That's what it is. I took a year of vacation off to chase human traffickers and trigger demons, and she's dry begging for equipment. Okay, congratulations. That's what it is. Anyway, thank you for your question. Right, and that's the thing. I couldn't understand anything that he was saying, and I had to go do research and Google. Well, then that means you're not reading the energy very well. And if they're trying, we've got straight from the divine. She knows that we have a direct connection to the divine, and that's triggering demons, and it's causing jealousy and envy, and it's telling us the name of those entities, and it's telling us the people that are summoning it. And I wait until another reader confirms it, so I don't have to explain myself to another half-wit enemy muggle again. Let them come to me and tell me what's going on with 5-star reviews. They make an appointment with me. I take appointments. I work by appointment. Oh, you got sacrifice Earth Angel in your fucking energy? Cool. I got 5-star reviews. How about making an appointment? Oh shit, there's human trafficking all over the place? Make an appointment. Simple enough. Confirmation. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I don't sell people. It's what it is. Simple enough. However, yes, so what have we identified today on the 13th? What have we brought an end to? Well, all of those, the corrupt group of narcissistic parasites that are using reservoir dog names, meditative mind, blah, 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 blah. That's what it is. And if they've been talking about chosen ones, earth angels, star seeds, using AI to do it, then that would make them, that wouldn't even make, they're less than Pee Wee Herman. They're less than the spleen, because he actually had abilities. That would be copycats without abilities. That's was the whole point of that video. Pee Wee Park is a Jurassic Park except full of Pee Wee Hermans. That's what it is, and that's what we're dealing with. There's just people walking by, Daisy. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a Jurassic Park full of Pee Wee Hermans. Copycats with clones with no abilities. I mean, that's why they don't think. That's why they're followers. They're not leaders. They followed the crowd that was sacrificed Earth Angel energy. Okay. Congratulations. How did that work out for them? Because that's going to be the end result. That's going to be the end result. They have all of this content that they're trying to cover up around Earth Angels, around chosen, around anointed healers. They're not. With somebody, one bad apple trying to sacrifice that individual has now got all of their content wrapped up as evidence, has their lives under a fucking microscope now. There's an investigation. Yeah, all they have to do is say chosen one, Earth Angel, Starseed, or anointed healer, and oh, their entire lives are now the enemy, the men in black all over that shit. Simple enough. Right? And they're making delays. Cool, we're finding bodies in ponds. Good. That's what it is. You got a reader that's able to identify that. Cool. And then it happens. Oh, isn't that amazing? Isn't that cool how divination works? That's what it is. You've got a body in a pond around people that hate the healer's business in Texas. Oh, we hate that 5-star intuitive business. Oh, we can't stand that. We have this huge community under judgment. There's a hate train and a body in a pond. Oh, you don't want to listen to him. He's horrible. We have a body in the pond, but he's horrible. That's what it is. Simple enough. But I am hard to understand. And you got to think, they're harvesting content off of the Earth Angel. So I'm going to be positive. She said I get a negative vibe from him, and he's hard to understand. Okay, so they're harvesting energy off the Earth Angel until I get to the bottom of this. She wants me to be positive and clear. They're harvesting energy off of the Earth Angel. He's hard to understand, and she's getting a negative vibe. So she just blocked him and went on. Well, cool. I'm glad she's dry begging for equipment while they're trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel for money. Simple enough. I'm glad you blocked Magic Moments. I'm glad you blocked the individual that you got a negative vibe from, that you're talking about them casting entities at. That's what it is, and that's just what it is. Okay, great. So now I need all the warlocks to go over to Magic Moments. Confirmation. Ancestors said yes. Go over to Magic Moments. We do. We want to send negative energy to her. That's what it is. They're selling women and children. She's a prime example, and she's right there. She needs equipment. You know she can't buy her way out of things. The fuck. People have absolutely no empathy. They have no care. And then put themselves on the spot for me to come up and crush the ego. And it's what it is. I mean, I'm sorry, Magic Moments, that you're the bowler with equipment, and I come in with Pee Wee's spleen. Simple enough. And identify her write-up this morning was that a group of people, the same corrupt group of parasites that we've been talking about around my business for months now, is that who she's talking about? She's just on it this morning. She's just catching up this morning. There's a group of people that have summoned an entity. Okay, well, we've been talking about that djinn for months. So she's just now picking up on the energy. Okay, thank you, Magic Moments. You're picking up on the energy that we have been talking about for months. I make a video last night about the djinn that we know Dorothy summoned. Simple enough. She has my Buckland's Big Blue Book of Witchcraft and was doing witchcraft, obviously. The readers wouldn't have been able to pick up on her if not. Did I discuss entity removal with her? Yes. Did she do it? Who knows? I got the hell out of there. She had a fucking entity attachment. Simple enough. Right? And then now they are doing everything they can to delay the Earth Angel. They're doing everything they can to stop my business. They're doing everything they can to cause me to miss opportunities. Why? Because of human traffickers, child sacrifice, and entity attachments? Okay. Congratulations. Thank you for the free advertising. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the free advertising. 11:11 on the clock. Right? There's celebrity involvement. I'm glad Magic Moments will be happy to know that while she's begging for equipment. And that's what it is. And that's the thing is, you gotta keep it. That's what all this is about. Stopping helping people. That's what it is. They need help? Yes, I understand that. Prelim. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what these readers are talking about. All of this is over. The fact that the business owner won't give them any more love or money. Okay. That's what it is. And I'm sure that we do. We have to have a pretty negative vibe to keep that kind of energy away. What does it keep people from? I need donations for some equipment because... Okay, great. I could have... he has a negative vibe, so I'm blocking him. Yeah, Oscar can afford the equipment. You can't. That's what a negative vibe gets you. It gets you fucking people that really want help. You get that negative fire under their ass, and things start changing. Amazing. Amazing how that happens. Anyway, and that's the thing. And when I hear that, there is a group of people that's sending negative entities to an anointed one, an Earth Angel who has a halo activation from activating the other side of their brain, an INFJ Earth Angel. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Does it take a lot of inner work? Yes. Did I have extra time? Sure did. Do my practices work? Obviously. They're in everybody's cards across the planet. I know what I've done. Great. Where are these other people who activated their crown and their halo? Where are they? I know what it takes to do that. I know the amount of inner work that it takes. I've done it before in a past life. Pisces, they treated you like Jesus this lifetime. Okay, great. Who did that? Who treated Pisces like Jesus this lifetime? Who are those devil people? Where are they? Where is the Pisces they did that to? Because we know that that person has to have a business that they want to sacrifice him for. They don't want if you have healing and intuitive in your business, they want to control the narrative of that. They certainly don't want intuitive truths or healing. You're talking about people that mask you up, lock you down, experiment on you. Simple enough. That's what it is. And I mean, that would be my question for Magic Moments, who's really needing help with donations for equipment to block the person that identified the entity in her post. And that's what it is. How is she prepared for the new digital financial system that these individuals are trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel over? It's what it is. I've got my hands in all kinds of things that people want to stop. They want to stop everything I go to do. Okay, cool. I'm going to start stopping people's shit. If they're trying to stop everything I'm doing, I'm getting around everything they tried to stop for me. Simple enough. Anyway, thank you for the question. And what does it boil down to? Yes, Mystery Man. Pee-wee, only one that had abilities in that movie. Go check out what it was. Readers are talking about how the INFJ or Pisces. Pisces get entire guitar rips intuitively. That's what it is. They have the rare ability to walk between the worlds. It's called Pisces, walking between the worlds for a reason. Cool. You combine that with an INFJ, somebody that's an introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging personality type, where the temporal meets the supertemporal, split right down the middle. They call it harmony and perceptions. Right? So we're talking about a temperance angel. Okay, we'll fill this Pisces with INFJ harmony and high-level perception ability. That's clairsentient, clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairaudient. The whole spectrum of clairs. And people can't understand me for a reason. Well, what do? They try to duplicate that, which causes what? More trouble than it's worth. That's what you've got straight for the advice. She's got the wrath of God and blah. That's what it is. You think I want to be clear? You think I want to be clear and positive about human trafficking, child ceremonial hermetic magic for energy harvesting off of children? You try to explain that to the half-wit enemy that obviously wants to make absolutely sure everyone thinks you're crazy. Cool, they can make an appointment. No problem, cool. Another Burning Man incident. With God's wrath, cool, that's fine. That's fine. That's what it is. Can't worry. I will keep naming natural disasters after them. Let them go crazy for 8 years. Okay, fine. It's fine. We will see. You never mess with a Pisces. You never mess with an Earth Angel, because the light and the dark protects that individual. Okay, great. Well, that's my birth chart that falls into that. And the INFJ is known as the Earth Angel due to their balanced masculine and feminine energies. Okay. Okay, great. So I know everything that they're talking about. They're talking about the things that I know. They can't figure out the things that I know. And then they're getting a negative vibe from that individual. I just blocked them and went on. Cool. So where's that anointed one that was so valuable in your post? What kind of tarot reader? What kind of tarot reader? But I have to block this person. I get a negative vibe from them. Okay, great. So then where's that anointed individual that was in your post? I wouldn't have said anything to the post if I wasn't looking for that individual. And if you can't find them, must be me. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I sure as hell hope it's not me. But I've got the triple whammy. Business, investments they tried to steal, over money, over a Capricorn Devil Twin Flame. Cool. Something that's astronomically impossible to happen that won't get out of my... We've already split timelines. Pisces transmuted all of that energy over to that timeline. That's what it is. You've got a Virgo in every... Now, I'm sure plenty of Pisces know a Virgo. Cool. Are they in my reviews? Are they trying to sabotage things online? You've got all of this cyber stalking and bullying with Virgo energy in the mouth of every tarot reader for Pisces. Great. Is that the one that's in my 5-star reviews that I rejected and wouldn't work with? Is that what that is? Because that's the narrative that when I say these things, that's the narrative that they're trying to control with the tarot readers that need equipment. They're dry bigots, so they're going to go right to Magic Moments. Oh, God, we'll get her. She needs equipment. We'll get right over there to Magic Moments. Let's see how much we can help her out. So she controls the negative. She already thinks that Earth Angel's got a negative vibe. She already blocked him. Oh, God, let's get over there and bribe her like we did the others. That's what it is. Why I promote them. That's what it is. Either they learn or they don't. It's what it is. I don't care about a tarot reader talking about somebody trying to sacrifice an Earth Angel. I care about the Earth Angel they tried to sacrifice. Cool. Where is that individual? Simple question. That's what it is. And I do. I keep getting, oh, they're talking about me. Okay, cool. Well, nothing you're telling me matches up to the fucking sign synchronicities and omens. It's in the energy. I've already got confirmation. I know who the fuck it is. I know what they've done. I know what the problem is. We're pushing forward while they're trying, while everybody's on the other side of that fence trying to figure it the fuck out, we're moving forward. Amazing how that works. Where is that Pisces? Let's go to that. Let's go to that route. There is a Pisces all across Tarot land, that lone wolf energy, that individual that's moving through, that's having to walk alone because of all the envy, all the jealousy, all the sacrifice energy. Cool. Where is that Pisces? I want to deal with them, because they have to walk alone. You can't trust any of these other people. That person has already been through the thick of it. They already know. They already have a clue. They have tunnel vision. They have tunnel vision and know what the end result is going to be. Me, that's what it is. You got sacrifice. There's one of two things going to happen. I'm either going to find that earth angel that they tried to sacrifice, or someone's going to come and explain to me why they wanted to sacrifice that earth angel. I won't accept anything less. Nothing less. Simple enough. I get one of two things. I find the earth angel they tried to sacrifice, or someone comes and tells me why, or you can all get karma. You can all get God's wrath, natural disasters, volcanoes, hurricanes. I don't care. I only care about that earth angel that they tried to sacrifice over money at that. And if they're trying to sacrifice that earth angel over money, I don't want to fucking deal with nobody but that magical creature. Anyway, namaste. Yeah, and the spleen, it's just what it is. And think about that. A park, a Jurassic Park full of peewees, full of clone peewees with no abilities, and then match it to Mystery Men. Paul Rubens in the movie Mystery Men, out of their superhero troupe, he was the only one that actually had a natural ability. I'm just going to leave it at that. And that's the whole point. You've got all these copycats out here that I've got these bells and these whistles and Pee-wee. All these copycats, I gave them the example of what they're trying. Pee-wee, the only one with natural abilities. That's what it is, and that's all about. Everybody has intuitive abilities. Everybody is psychic. I don't give a shit what anyone. Can you lose your abilities? Absolutely. Are they trying to steal your abilities? Absolutely. If is what taken being returned? Absolutely. Is witchcraft involved? Absolutely. That's what it is. I can't tell you that it's not. I can't tell you these readers are wrong about any of that shit. That's what it is. Did they pick the wrong one to mess with? Sure did. That's what it is. And that's the two-way street. It's a two-way street. Either people on my other platform call me and make appointments, as they do, while I do my downtime on YouTube looking for an earth angel, or having someone come and tell me why every tarot reader on the planet has an earth angel, an anointed one, a chosen one of God's chosen ones that they tried to sacrifice. Okay, cool. They have to be worth something for them to want to sacrifice them. It was over a business, it was over investments, and it was over in their abilities. Okay, great. So where are these earth angels, these chosen ones, that they wanted to sacrifice for their abilities, because they're jealous of their abilities, because they're jealous that they have a business, and it was all for money? Okay, great. Sweet. Where is that person? Because they're either going to come and tell me, hey, it was you, or I'm going to find the person they can't. Namaste.